Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming a Chatty get ready. I have already done basically my entire base because I'm filming a first impressions, and I just did my eyebrows because I'm having a bad brow day, so I just wanted to get that out of the way before I started filming. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and just do some eyeshadow. It is Easter today, so happy Easter for probably like a week ago by the time you guys are seeing this, but I just thought that I would film this because I'm kind of doing, I want to use this eyeshadow here from e.l.f. This is Wine Tour from their Pressed Mineral eyeshadow range, and as you can see it's purple with gold shimmer in it, and I thought this would be pretty for Easter. And I've got another blush from e.l.f. I haven't done a haul on these things because I've done too many eye hair hauls. If you'd like to see this haul then just tell me. But this is the blush, mineral blush in Wanderlust, and it's just like a pretty kind of like plummy pink, and I thought it would be really pretty for Easter / fall time, which is what we're in right now. Daylight savings ended yesterday, so I'm feeling a little bit off because the time is different. Anyway, we're just going to jump right in. I don't know what I'm going to do with these colours. I think I'm just going to do like a normal everyday eye, maybe do like a pop of brightness in here. We'll see how we go. So I'm going to start off and apply this e.l.f. mineral eyeshadow in the shade Beauty Queen. This is like a cream with a very, very subtle shimmer / glitter through it. And I'm just going to apply that over my brow bone just to highlight. And it's also just going to set the concealer that I've applied underneath my brow. It's just a really pretty colour that's very, very close to my skin tone, so it's basically just going to blend in and just add a really subtle shimmer and a subtle highlighted effect to the brow, which is what I like. I really like really subtle brow highlights. Next I'm going to go in with Colourpop Selfie, which is one of Shannon's shadows from Colourpop. Taking that on a round top blender brush from XOBeauty. And I'm just going to blend this through my crease because I want quite a warm crease, and the shadow is perfect for warm creases. I actually just made another order from Colourpop. It should be here any day now. I'll show you guys that on Instagram. By the time you guys are seeing this, it's probably already on my Instagram, so I'll leave it linked off down below if the haul has already arrived. But I'm really, really stoked with what I got. I got like the new limited edition set, and I just bought a lip liner. I really want to make another order so bad because they're just about to bring out their highlighters, and you guys know that I like highlighting, so probably going to make another order soon. But I get a highlighter in the kit that I bought, so I get to test it out and see how that goes, and if I like it then I'll buy another one. Or 2 or 5, we'll see how we go. But they're just such quality products. I went to my friend Emily's house who has a blog. I'll leave it linked off down below if you guys want to check it out. But she has lots of Colourpop, and I swatched heaps of stuff, and my list went from like this to like this long. It's just ridiculous. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply Wine Tour, which is just beautiful. I need to do an up close of this so that you guys can see it better. Oh, stunning. It's just like a dirty purple with like gold shimmers through it. If you guys see me looking over there, it's because I have now changed from having a little viewfinder to having my laptop as my viewfinder. So if I'm like moving in and out of frame in this video, it's because it's really, really new to me and it's kind of different. But I'm so stoked because now I can actually see properly if I'm in focus, which is awesome. So hopefully my videos will be more in focus from now on, because I know that's been an issue as of late. So that's why I've changed to the computer viewfinder. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop this all over my eyelid. Just going to use a flat shader brush just because this eyeshadow has the gold shimmer in it. I really want it to like actually stay on my lid, so by packing it on with a flat shader brush it's going to be less likely that the gold is going to go flying everywhere. Don't know how Eastery this is. I thought it was going to be quite like a pastel colour, but clearly not. It's kind of darker than I was expecting. Happy Easter with some gothic purple smoky eye. So 2 things. The shimmer didn't transfer that well, and the colour is way darker than I had expected, so we're going to improvise, and I'm going to go in with another Colourpop shadow just because I like these, because they, as you can see, this one is like crazy glittery. This is I Heart This. If you have Shannon's like quad, you can use, I think it's XO, I think that's what it's called, the, you know, the shimmery light colour. This one just has a little bit more of a, just a little bit more metallic, a little bit less sort of champagne. This is kind of like more of a, I don't know, like a darker light colour, if that makes sense. If that didn't make sense. Anyway, I'm just going to pat this over my lid because this one's just a little bit more metallic than the other shade. It's basically what I'm trying to say, because I want this to just kind of look like really metallic and shimmery, which is what I was kind of wanting the gold shimmer to look like. Obviously I wasn't expecting it to be this intense, but I was expecting some actual shimmer on my lid, you know. I just can't get over how amazing these eyeshadows feel. If you haven't tried them, you honestly need to go and try some. They're like $5 a shadow, $5 for a lipstick or lip liner, and then $8 for a blush. I haven't tried their blushes, but I have swatched them and they feel really great. But yeah, I'll have to let you guys know because I'm getting blushes and lip liners soon, but they're just amazing. For $5 you can't go wrong. The shipping is kind of expensive, so you'll either need to do a big haul or do a haul with a friend, unless you want to pay like $26 like I did because I'm an idiot, but they do ship to New Zealand and Australia now, which is awesome. I'm going to use Chi Barbarella eyeshadow stick in my inner corner, and I'm probably going to top that off with one of my Colourpop shadows, just because I want a really bright inner corner. As you can see, this on its own is really bright, but I want it to be like super duper shimmery and bright because it's Easter and I want to look angelic. Very carefully I'm taking I Heart This again with my pinky, and I'm just going to press that into the inner corner. I think XO would be a better colour for this, but I don't want to use like 2 different shimmery colours, you know, just so it's easier for you guys to, you know, replicate, I guess. But these are just amazing. Like, look at that shine, it's beautiful. I don't know how you guys can see on camera, but it's just so super duper shimmery. Look at how awkward this is, like who even applies eyeshadow like this? Then for underneath my lower lash line, I think I'm just going to use a little bit of Deluxe, which is actually kind of like over dramatic for what I'm going for. I can't even turn it the right direction. This is mirrored and it's very, very confusing, or it's not mirrored, one or the other, and it's not what it usually looks like on my viewfinder. So if I'm going like this when I'm supposed to be like this, then excuse me, but I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of it because I don't want it to be too intense, and I'm using a base shadow brush from Real Techniques. Got something on my nose, and I'm just going to apply this just along my lower lash line, just a little tiny bit because I didn't want to use too much product, and this is going to make sure that it's nice and smoky. Can that dog stop barking? I'm going to go ahead and brighten up my waterline with a little bit of my chromographic pencil. This one's in NC15 to NC20, and it's just going to just make my eyes look a little bit bigger, if you guys can tell. Hopefully you can tell. This is quite a natural you know, effect because it isn't white. This one's skin tone, but if you wanted like a really, really, really bright eye, white gives you a much brighter appearance. But I prefer the nude in most occasions. You can get this in different shades too, so if you're darker skin tones, you don't have to have this stark of a white, but this might still look best on your eyes, but just in case you're curious. Then for mascara, I'm going to apply my Lancome Grandiose Mascara. I've been loving this one lately. I'm going to start off with my bottom lashes because I prefer to start with my bottom lashes, just because they, if I don't do my bottom lashes first, then I get mascara all up here when I'm trying to go like, ooh, that goes like up on my lid. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. If you guys know, really quick question, if you guys know of any like good makeup brush holders, and I'm talking like acrylic or like clear plastic ones that I can buy in New Zealand, I would love to know, because I have a big like vase full of brushes, but it's just not convenient. I like thought it was really cool at the time. Now I'm like reflecting and it's just not convenient for my collection because I have too many brushes, so I would rather just have like 4 little containers. So if you know of any good like clear or glass containers that would fit makeup brushes, I would love to know. Also, I really like this look, just in case you wanted to know that. I'm really, really loving these colours. Like the purple is stunning. Also, while I'm talking about, well, I'm thinking about it because I'm doing my lashes, if you guys know of any good brands for like individual or like the little cluster individual lashes, I would love to know, because I have been wanting to do individuals for quite a while. Because as you guys know, I have lots of false lashes, but I don't really wear them just because I'm lazy. Let's be honest, because I'm lazy. But I feel like individuals are so much easier because you just like dot them in the glue and stick them on. You just put like 4 on and your eyes just look so much bigger. I haven't found like a good brand yet, so if you guys know of one, I'd love to know. So these are the finished eyes. I really, really love the way that they turned out. I'll zoom you in a little bit, or zoom you out. So this is the eyes up close. I just love the way that it turned out. It's just such a pretty like glowy purple. I love it. Now for my blush, I'm going to take Wanderlust from Elf, and as you can see, that was just one little swirl and a swatch. It's very, very pigmented, so I'm just going to touch it and then just pat it off on the back of my hand. Just going to apply this to my cheeks. It's just a really nice sort of like It's just like a berry colour. I don't own any other blushes like this, which is why I picked this one up. It's just really, really pretty, and I thought it would complement the eyes quite nicely. Just different than like a baby pink, which is probably what I would normally wear with a look like this. But I'd switch it up a little bit. Lately for highlighter, I have been loving my shimmer brush from XOBeauty to apply it, obviously, just because it gives you such like a, I don't know, like a neat but light application. And my Chi Call Me Baked Eyeshadow, I can't remember what they're actually called, sorry, but it's just a baked eyeshadow. And I just run my brush through it 3 or 4 times, and then I just really lightly just go backwards and forwards on the high points of my cheeks, because this is quite like a like very pigmented, almost glittery highlight. So if I apply it any other way than with this brush, it's just too much and I actually don't like it. But like this, you can see it's just, hopefully you can see, really, really pretty highlight. I was going to go with more of a nude lip, but I want to try it with a bright lip. I'm just feeling it. I'm going to use this Colour Drama pencil in Fuchsia Desire, which I think was one of the ones that I didn't like, but we're going to try it out anyway. You get a mirror. Hold on. I think this lipstick was a good choice. I think it matches really well. Corby, do you think this matches? So that is the finished makeup. I hope that you guys enjoyed this not so chatty get ready. I had to do some like serious concentrating with like the lipstick and stuff, but I really like the way that it turned out. I think it's very like Eastery, probably like a really nice spring look for those of you who are in spring, whereas in New Zealand we're in autumn, so this is probably not that appropriate, but I wear whatever I want when I want, so this is what I'm wearing today. So thank you guys again for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!